Hey YouTube! Today we're going to be replacing the ceiling fan, the one that's down here on the floor. So let's go to the light switch over here. Make sure that everything is on first so that we can find the correct circuit breaker to turn off. So you guys can see we have these four. We're going to go to circuit breaker now. So we're going to be looking for the living room. I've already tried this out, and the circuit breaker for that living room is the family entry, the one labeled 3 right here. So we're gonna go over here to the circuit breaker and find the second one. We're gonna switch that down. So as a safety precaution, now you're gonna want to just turn off all your switches. Oh, you can see here we're already at the top. We're gonna need to remove these two. Gotta remove this other one. Right, so this cover just hides all the wiring around here. Just gonna want to move all these wires out. Alright, so here we have green wires kept on together, white, blue one with the red for the lights, and these black wires that control the fan. We're gonna want to uncap them, so remove them from there, because we're going to be removing these two screws on the top plate down here so that we can bring the fan down. So this is it. Now we're going to be able to remove. So just let me see, I can't see it from here. There we go. We're going to want to push it, bring this fan up and push it out of this plastic enclosure right here. Oh no, it's not plastic, it's metal enclosure, so bring it up and out. And that will be it for this. So. Okay, so we're going to bring the fan up and out towards me. Alright, so now if we look at that bracket up there, there's two Phillips head screws that we have to remove. Alright, so you're going to want to remove this. Alright, that's it. This is a 52-inch ceiling fan we're going to be using to replace this old ceiling fan. There's a parts diagram, how everything is put together here. Shows you screws and the numbered bags that you're going to be using. We already removed our ceiling fan. Here's telling you to turn off power, which we already did. Okay, so we're going to put the ceiling bracket up there. So let's find that guy. Okay, here it is. We're going to want to reuse the screws that we took out from the bracket. We reuse this. It's just going to go there, there. Alright, we want to put this back up. Okay, so it's better if you hand start this. You're going to put this one is going to go through this bracket and then through this hole and into the threaded part in here. So there, we're good. Now let's put the ceiling fan together. Let's follow those instructions. This is a time saver tip. We're gonna put all the rubber grommets here on these blades. That's what they look like. These just go in here, push them in one by one. There we go. That's it. Just goes in both ways. Try to take it out of there. So now let's do the rest of them. You remove the shipping blocks from the motor. So you're going to want to remove all these 8, and we're going to want to save the screws because these are used for the blade adapters. So we're going to put these wires in through this down rod. You have to put all of them in through the same space. Alright, so now the instructions say that you should hand tighten. Now we're going to hand tighten this. I'm going to be using a 7mm wrench to fully tighten it. Alright, it's more than enough, it's not coming up. So now we're going to need to leave at least 8 inches of wire, but make sure I'll leave 10 inches just to be safe. So around here, we'll take our wire strippers, just cut this completely. Right, now we're going to strip each wire individually. It's much easier to do down here than up there. That up here, 18. Right, we're going to cut off a piece of the insulation off. There we go. Now we're going to take this up there. And so, you need to put this cover on first. You're going to have to do this twice. Completely forgot about it. Let's see. We need to put this wires in through here. Back of the bracket. Right, now, push this one into place. There. No, so now it's seated. Let's go to the other side. Let's bring the wires out over here so that we have better access to them. I'm going to combine them with these wire connectors. So now you're not going to want to twist these together. That's what the wire connectors are for. Then you also run the chance of cutting them off. They're too close, so now let's just kind of put these parallel together. Use our wire connector here and just twist it on. Just need to put these 3 together. Use your wire connectors for that. Bring it back a bit. Alright, now I'm tugging it a little bit. That's it. Now we're going to push these back, get them inside this hole so they're out of the way, and we can cover them back with this cover plate. So now this cover plate, these are 2 screws held together right there. So let's do that next. Now we're going to put the blades on the blade adapter. So this is going to go this way, like this. Okay, so now we're going to put these up on the motor, and for that we're going to need to reuse the screws we took off at the beginning. So now let's just match it up with one of these holes. That in there. This is normal. Fan is gonna tilt a bit because it's out of balance. Don't worry about that. Once you start putting in the rest of the blades, it should come back up to its normal resting position. Now we need to attach the housing assembly to the motor. First have to make this go down all the way, so let's remove this rubber band. Let's bring this down a little bit. Now I'm going to screw in. Any two, just a bit. Let's do that one and this one back here. Right, now we're going to take our housing around. Alright, now we're gonna twist this counterclockwise. We're gonna finish screwing this in. Keep it there in place, and now we're gonna put in our final screw. gonna hand tighten them. So now we're gonna take our light assembly and use these 3 screws that are left in this bag. Bring it up here. So again, we're gonna choose any 2 screws here on the side of this housing assembly. Just gonna start them in. Take our lighting assembly. We're gonna connect it in here. Make sure it lines up this way. L with L is for light assembly. Then we're going to turn this clockwise. Tighten them completely. Kind of hold the assembly in place. Now we're going to remove this. We're going to have to install the glass fixture. And we've got our 2 light bulbs we're going to install first. So we need to pass these 2 through here. Alright, so this plastic retaining clip just goes in all the way up. Just holds it in while you use your metal cap. Put this in through here. This one into the middle. Just gonna make it look nice. Give you a good quality finish, and then use this to keep it all together. Hangers here controls the fan, which is this big one down here on the side. I put this in. There we go. Now turn everything on. Now we need to switch everything on. Here, see the light is on. We're going to try the fan. And
let's get this party jumping!